So, we're going to talk about lateral hip movement today, and this is something that I'm really excited about because this is the thing that everybody misses, and like my mind was just blown like 20 times whenever it all started to fit into place of why people weren't getting any results with core training that you're doing. So a lot of people that are having hip problems, back problems, sciatica as well, guys. It's a lot to do with the hips and where they are. So ideally, you want your hips to be, level, so that not one side is up like this or, rotated, things like that. But we're going lateral today, so we're just talking about this way and this way. So it's really important to have control over that, and it really matters about the order that you do exercises in as well. So today we're going to start building on the first concept of opening and then gaining control before actually strengthening as well. So what we're going to do is work on opening up our obliques and our sides, because the obliques and the hips are very closely connected. For you guys that maybe noticed that the 90-90 felt a bit funny, you may have felt that it was weird up in the obliques as well as in the hip too. So this will start to help with that too. So the 90-90 and the deep lunge are just going to be a running theme. Same with the toe touch as well. So for you guys that are maybe noticing that you can't touch your toes, we're going to keep on wanting to see an improvement on those, and keep on wanting to see that they feel better for you as well. So this is a great sort of mobility circuit that I've started using with people, and it's really, really good. So the first thing that you're going to do is get yourself a pole or a door frame that you can actually lean off. So if you have the Simplistic Mobility Method, this is one of the movements, the side stretch, that you just lean out like this, okay? What you're going to do is put one foot behind you like that, so that you're standing, can you see? So your foot is like this behind you, and then you're going to lean into the hip as much as you can. If you put the arm down lower, you'll be able to reach into that hip, and you're going to try and lengthen this as much as you can and get a nice stretch. This helps to loosen off the QL. So if we look from the back here, loosen that off. You can go on the side of the foot as well, and you may feel it more in the hip. So you're going to spend 30 seconds each side doing that stretch. If you feel one side a lot tighter than the other one, spend a bit longer on that side. Then you're going to go to stairs or a block or a bench or something that you have, and you're going to work on actually controlling your hip movement, okay? So from here, you're going to have the foot up, and you're going to lift up one, and then go to neutral, and then back down, and that's one. This leg stays straight the whole time. It all comes from control here. So you lift up to neutral and then back up, okay? So 10 times up and down like that, okay? So just lateral hip movement, gaining the control of this position, and then do the other side. So from the back here, straight leg, and then lower down, middle, hike it up, middle, lower down, up, up. If you were to notice that you were trying to do that and one foot was going away behind you that way, or one foot was coming in front of you that way, that's something that you want to try and get under control, okay? But that will then start to come into working on the hip extension as well, which will be coming next. So you're going to do 10 reps up and down. They're quite hard to count because you're going 1, 2, 3, but roughly 10 each side. But you're getting really good movement laterally like that. Then you're going to go into a side plank, and you're going to hold that position for, again, 30 seconds. So you're going to be here, lift up, boom. And then you're holding here, and you're just training those hips to be opened up in this here position. So if you were to just do the side plank and say that you did have that bit of a compensation, which can basically come from you, say, sitting and work all day on your mouse, and then when you go to do other things, your then leg is then hiked up that little bit. And a lot of people can actually be measured sort of incorrectly for like a leg length discrepancy, when all they need to do is stretch their side. So it's a really important thing to do. So never just get caught up with going front and back. It's very important that your body knows how to move this way as well, okay? Now this is just a principle of opening, gaining control, and then strengthening in the open position, okay? Which will make it last for longer, rather than you having to do this stretch all the time or having to do this circuit all the time. If you train your planks like that a few times after combining these movements, your plank will be your movement that just works really well. Whereas if you are noticing that your back's always tight on one side, or you're getting hip pain on one side, or say one hamstring was always tightening up on you, or one calf, all of these things can come just from those hips not being leveled in that kind of way, and it's very, very subtle. So again, don't let me put words in your mouth. Work on these things yourself, see if you notice a difference, see if you notice an improvement, And then you want to start strengthening that position. So this is the way to make things like planks more effective. So core training is, to me, linking the core and the hips together. It's not just core drills, it's linking them both together. So work on that. And what was I going to say? The wind blew and opened the door there, it's completely thrown me off now. We're going to do 3 rounds. You're going to do 30 seconds each side stretch, 10 hip hikes in the 3 positions, and then 30 seconds plank. And you're going to do 3 rounds of that, okay? So side stretch, 10 hikes, plank on each side, plank, okay? And do that for 3 rounds, and that's going to be a little mini circuit that you're going to add in to working on your deep lunge every day and your 90-90 every day, okay? So we can bring that down to about 10 minutes now, and we're going to add those 3 rounds in, okay? So it's going to be, hopefully roughly take you around the same amount of time, 15 minutes, and we're going to work on those every day. Anything you sort of notice, or if you want to post you doing the workout itself, then that's cool. If you really struggle to hide or hold the side plank, then just regress it so that you're on your knee. So you're here, the knees on the floor, and just lift yourself up like that. Keep the bum squeezed and just lift yourself up like that, okay? And work on those. And yeah, let me know what you think. Falling over. But yeah, whenever I first started realizing that with people that were coming to me, they were just saying they were doing all the right things. I'm doing side planks, I'm doing pull-off presses, I'm doing all this stuff, but it was like, it was really opening first that they were missing, and they were just basically standing, and you could see when they were standing straight on that they were just like this, that wee bit, like that, or the shoulder was dropped down or something like that. You can just see that there in that position. So always think, lengthen, strengthen. Ooh, you need to make that into a meme, lengthen, strengthen. Okay, so get on it, post what you think, and we shall move into hip extension next. So after that, we're going to work into going this way and getting the glutes going, okay?